Yeah, hey guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Ronnie. In today's video, I'm going to talk about goals. So, for those of you who are new to this channel, I talk about personal finance, real estate, side hustle, passive income, budgeting, life hack that I've learned so far and what I applied in my real life. Literally, I'm going to talk about goals and how simple it is. Without having goals, you will never be able to achieve whatever it is that you want to do. Yikes. So when you've noticed, if you are currently working, companies have their own company goals. Now, some of them actually tell you what it is, like their mission statement. I used to work in one of the big beverages company, and they have their mission statement, their goals, and every quarter they always review where they're at and adjust it accordingly, and they have to move according to whatever condition that is being faced in their industry. Now, you should have your own personal goal. So now, if you don't have your own personal goal, you'll be making other people's goal to a reality, not your own. I know it sounded a bit cliche, you probably heard that before, but I kind of do believe in that. Like, okay, so give you, I guess, an understanding. Yeah, so when I first started this investing thing, I don't know what I'm doing. Nobody does. But all I know is, like, I know there's some other people out there that have created an income, passive income, through real estate. So I'm going to try that, see if it works. After learning a few things or two from that, I'm like, okay, so I apply that into real life. The only downside now is the capital. I run out of capital, so I need to get more capital. So I still enjoy more, I guess, having real estate. I mean, so far we hold quite substantial, enough real estate for us to live comfortably. We don't want your fancy cars. We don't go out to restaurant as much. I mean, we can afford it. It doesn't mean that we have to. And then from there, my goal or my mission now is actually showing people what I've learned, what I've gone through, how I got there, and so on. Now, I'm also having, if you don't have a goal, give me a second, it is most likely that your life is in a limbo, and you guys ever gone to work just for the hell of going to work with no purpose of just waiting until Friday? I used to have that, and I kind of, just every day go to work Monday to Friday, and then you go into this routine of, what time is lunchtime, is it home time, and then before you know it's Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the same routine over and over again. And then after a while, it's like, okay, this is getting monotonous. You probably ended up getting bored of that, and then you want to quit your job and find another job. And then you become happy again because it's a new job, new challenge. But again, after a while, you're doing the whole entire routine again, and then become very boring because you go into that routine of Monday to Friday. Now, for me, life is, I found that it's a lot more fulfilling if you don't have to go to work. I choose to go to work instead of I have to go to work. There's a difference on that. That's because I found it interesting that work, it has been consuming a lot of people's life to fulfilling other people's dream or other companies' mission statement. Why don't you create a goal that is going to fulfill your life? So you don't have a goal, you're gonna build someone else's dream to reality. And that is kind of true. Like I'm just amazed on how many I guess time is actually being wasted, whereas you could have done something that make you happy. Look, with having a side hustle for eBay, for example, it's a stepping stone. If you can earn $10, $20 extra a day on the side, I become fulfilled. I'm like, wow, I've created an extra, $20 today without me working. Or, oh wow, somebody actually buy a certain product that I'm actually listing. I find it very challenging. The process of that I kind of enjoy. The fact that I gotta pack the item, send it to the post office and all that. That is not much. I don't really like that part of the business, but I do like the fact that somebody actually purchased an item that I actually created or that I put on my store. Like my dream, I guess in a sense, change, or my goalposts keep on changing as I go along. Like I'm showing people at the moment that you can make $15,000 or $10,000 every 90 days in sale. That is, now mind you, that's in sale, not because you got to take an account of fees. They're going to take an account of administration and the cost of goods, shipping, and all that stuff. And I was able to generate that in a short term of, I think it's roughly about 6 months or something. Well, since early this year, early 2020. So, and there's nothing stopping you as an individual if you don't have a goal, you won't be able to achieve on your dream, in a sense, or whatever it is that you want to do to make you happy. So yeah, I mean, don't you want to be happy in a sense? Like, for me, I do, and I do enjoy life. I don't see people need to do, I don't know, work in a 40-hour week in a job that they don't hate or they don't really like. I mean, if you love your job, good on you, but I don't. I never like having a boss. But at the same time, not having a boss, I mean, all of your customers is your boss. So you gotta fulfill, instead of one person, you gotta fulfill all of your customers. So I mean, there's a pros and cons, but I realized if you want to have an extra $20 or $50 a week, a month, it shouldn't be that hard finding a system or a product or I guess a mentor, in a sense, that able to achieve that. But you gotta have your goal written down. You gotta look at it. You gotta actually read it. You gotta make progress. You gotta take action. I mean, it's great that you write it down, but if you don't take action, then you probably won't get there. I mean, I take action in a daily basis. Like for about 2 or 3 hours a day. I work on my business, on, let's say, on the eBay, for example, like 2 or 3 hours a day. Usually I do it at night between 9 to midnight, then I go to bed. So if you have that time, we do it, my wife and I do it when the kids are asleep. Once we send them to sleep, that's when we work on the business. Like, it's only 2 or 3 hours a night. I mean, it's better off working on your business instead of just watching TV. I mean, you're not learning anything watching TV. In fact, sometimes I put movie in the background while we're working, and sometimes that works for me. It might not work for you. So but yeah, you really have to take steps. You really do have to have a goal. You really have to take action. Without them, then there's no point. There's no point of, you can just keep on doing what you're doing at the moment. If you're happy, good for you. But for those of you who are not, I know I wasn't, hence why I actually choose this type of lifestyle where you don't have to go to work. I choose to go to work. You don't have to go to work. if you can. I mean, if that the lifestyle that you want to achieve, then by all means subscribe. Join me with this journey and all the things that I learned, creating a side hustle that is going to be your full. Who knows? This might be will be replacing your income, for example. That is a possibility. I mean, if you have the mindset, if you can do it, then you will do it. You find a way to do it. But you also have to find the hard work. You have to put down the hours, let's say. Maybe do some research. Search. I mean, on eBay alone, I search on the sold listing on a property alone. I don't really do a lot on the property, much of it now, because I don't source out for more clients. I mean, if you want to do a transaction with me, by all means, contact me. I'm sure there's an email somewhere, I think in the description anyway. But if you don't, for me, I'm a lot more fulfilled showing people, let's say, here's my game plan. My game plan is having an eBay store, create that to maybe $1,000 a week income. From $1,000 a week income, you should save that money, or if not, able to replace your current job. If your income is roughly about $1,000 a week, that's take-home pay. Take-home pay about $1,000 a week. So if that's the case, then you should be able to focus on your own business and generate $2,000 a week, or $4,000, or $6,000, or $10,000 a week. So that's where I'm at. So far alone, we are making about $600 a week. I think it was last week we made $600 a week, and we're trying to see if we can go higher and higher every week, to a certain point when you hit $1,000. Once you hit $1,000, then I should be able to just focus on that and create $2,000 a week. Then save that money to have a deposit on a house, buy a house, and possibly be able to, one, service the loan, two, creating a passive income from that property, and just repeat again and again. So my formula is kind of simple, again and again, and try to live frugally. And I've shown you guys a lot of things about how to live below your mean. I do a lot of those, and we haven't changed, and have fun along the way. Anyway, back to goals. My goal is creating a passive income via eBay to sustain let's say $1,000 per week for 12 months. If you earn $1,000 per week and you keep on reinvesting that to your business, you should be able to have roughly about $50,000 a year, $52,000 a year. I mean, with $52,000 a year, if you don't eat it, you don't touch it, and you can still have your full-time job by doing it. I'm doing it 2 hours a day on just eBay. 2 hours a day, and we're generating $500 to $600 a week. Granted, it's 7 days a week, but it's 2 hours a day. It's not that long. We list a couple of hours. We list roughly about 5 items a day. That's equivalent to maybe 1 hour. And then the other hour, maybe do some research, maybe try and understand what other product that we're looking for, like sourcing other products. So, and on top of that, I'm creating this YouTube channel. This YouTube channel takes long time to do. Finding out content and uploading it and putting the title, description, all that jazz. That takes time. And mind you, I've got 2 YouTube channels as well. So generating that, having kids, finding other way of creating an income. So there's a lot of, if I can do lots of those things, I'm sure you guys can do at least one of them. And have a goal. Adios, amigos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment. Peace.